Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anwar Khalid and I'm here to present the result of our community service project under the title PRIMA Village, Strengthening the Role of Women Through the Economic Development of the Wirokerten Village Community based on an inclusive green economy. So our team consists of 3 members. The first is our team leader, Professor Dr. Ulung Pribadi, and the 2 members, Sakir Ridho Wijaya and me myself, Anwar Khalid. So Wirokerten Village has significant potential to become a prima village. It is a village within the Desa Mandiri Budaya initiative initiated by the government of Yogyakarta. The point of Prima Village is to promote gender equality and the participations of women in village governance. And Wirokerten has huge significant potential to become a prima village because it has a large female populations as well as numerous women manage micro and small medium enterprises. However, Wirokerten faces challenges such as the absence of a formal desa prima institutions and also the lack of legal documentations. Therefore, this program aims to strengthen women's role through inclusive green economic development by fulfilling these 2 issues on the institution and as well as legal documentation. In conducting our community service, we use the ABCD method, that is the asset-based community development, which was applied in 5 stages. The first stage was problem identifications, followed by program conceptualizations and program implementations. And then we did monitoring and evaluations during the projects from the beginning until the end. And then the last was follow-up planning. On the right hand, you could see our chart flow in during the problem identification stage. So based on our identifications of problem, we found 2 issues on the institutional and also legality. On the institutional issues, basically we did the assistance in the formations of Prima Wirokerten Village pioneers and also the Prima Village institutional training based on productive economy for the village. And the expected results were Prima Wirokerten Village Institute, and then the increasing of the understanding for the administrator, why it is important to have Prima Village. On the legality issue, we did 2 points. The first is assistance in the preparations of the legal foundations of the Prima Village in Wirokerten, and then the second, a letter of intent from the sub-district government. So the expected results also 2. The first is the foundations, the legal foundations for the Prima Village, and then the letter of intent from the sub-district government. And the result and discussions during the program implementations, we have 5 results. The first is the establishments of Prima Village pilot project or pilot institutions in Wirokerten Village, when we basically formulate or establish the organizational structure. And then the second, the improvement of the empowerment level of village administrator based on the productive economic for Wirokerten Village. So basically we did a lot of training as well as workshops so that the administrator understand why it is important to have or to continue the Prima Village in Wirokerten. And then the third, we are also successful in issuing the decree or SK, Surat Kerja, of the head of Wirokerten sub-district on the Prima Village pilot project. This document is important for the establishment of the institutions or the organizational structure of the Prima Village. And then the last, tools and materials grant. So basically we also provide tools and supporting materials for the development of Prima Village in Wirokerten. So based on the results, we can conclude that basically the program we had in Wirokerten for the PRIMA village has been successfully addressed key institutional and legal gaps in empowering women in Wirokerten. So through training, mentoring, and resource support, women gain skill, confidence, and as well as recognitions within the governance in Wirokerten. The formalizations of the Desa Prima structure is now providing a sustainable framework for inclusive and clean economic growth, particularly among women in Wirokerten. So that was our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.